What is up, guys? Today we're talking about update 5.1 and what do I expect out of it. Now, first thing first, I just want to mention that the very first thing, and I mean that, the very first thing that I want out of the next update is the crypt to be improved. That's number one. The second thing, for the NetherRealm Studios to reduce the number of bugs, because currently the game has a lot of bugs, especially happening in the crypt. You know, there is an ongoing bug with Shang Tsung, who is going to morph into whoever character, and then the game is going to freeze, which is super annoying. So I really hope they're going to fix it, because again, it is super annoying and destroys the whole good aura of the crypt, let's go it that way. So if I have to summarize by now, the next update should fix the issues with the crypt when it comes to the crypt being super, let's say, not difficult, but long to complete. And another thing is that the crypt is crashing all the time. If they fix those things, I'll be pretty satisfied with the next update. It doesn't matter what else the update brings. And we all know, guys, we all know the update is going to bring certain things to the game, such as new diamond and new gold. Now, before we continue with my wish for the new diamond and my wish for the new gold, I just want to let you know, guys, if you have enjoyed the content, feel free to thumbs up and subscribe. I'll pretty much appreciate that. I will really do my best to get 25,000 subscribers in MK Mobile by the end of the year. I hope it's possible, because this summer I wasn't that active at all. I've been doing, I'm RPG guy, I love RPGs, and we had Diablo 4, we had Baldur's Gate 3, and we have now Starfield coming up tomorrow. So it was a crazy summer for me when it comes to playing the games that I love. So MK Mobile was a little bit in the back, but I would say in 1 or 2 week time I will start uploading, really get to the frequency that I used to upload a couple of months ago. With that said, now, when the update is going to roll out, I don't know. I know people are going to be asking in the comment section when the update will roll out, and the answer to this question is, I really don't know. However, I think, once again, this is speculation, I'm just speculating. I think that the update will roll out either late September or, let's say, all the way up to mid-October, because MK1 is going to be released, MK1 is going to be released very soon, right? It is scheduled for September the 19th, so definitely they're not going to release update on MK Mobile September 19th, so I think it's going to be either the next week, let's say end of September, or it's going to happen in the beginning to mid-October, so it will be something like a Halloween update, right? They always give us Halloween updates. So we can expect the new update in, let's say, 45 days from now. Now it's the 31st of August when I'm recording this video. Probably the update is going to hit us once again by the middle of October, but I'm speculating, I might be wrong, the update might hit us the next week. Who knows, especially now when we really don't have a new tower. This was the very first update for a long time, guys, when we don't have a new tower. And if you're wondering why I'm doing Crypt, it is simple because Crypt is the only real event for me that makes sense doing at this point. I don't want to grind tower for 7 days only to get a resale and let's say a random piece of equipment that I already have maxed out. Currently, all I want to do is to grind the Crypt, if I'm lucky, 3 times, and then get a copy of Lizard Noob, and then I am done with the crypt, because all the equipment I have maxed out, all the characters I have maxed out. I couldn't care less about Mournful Kitana. I'm going to get her one way or another anyways, and I don't want to grind for her. However, for Lizard Noob it makes sense. Now, another thing that I want to talk in this particular video, while I'm casually grinding the crypt, is the fact that MK Mobile has one really bad and annoying issue that I hope the developers are going to fix soon. I'm talking about the fact that MK Mobile is probably the mobile game with the least frequency of updates in history. All other mobile games are usually getting updates every 2 weeks to every 1 month. MK Mobile is getting an update every 4 months, which is, or let's say every 3 months, which is super underwhelming. You're going to say, but man, MK Mobile this year is like they don't really prioritize it, because we have MK Onslaught releasing and MK1. I fully agree. However, the whole thing with the updates not being that frequent is not only this year. It was the same situation last year and the year before when MK1 wasn't on the horizon. So at the end of the day, that's another thing that I would really appreciate in the new update, to make sure that after it we get updates more frequent. They don't have to be major updates, but at least update every month will do. It's going to be pretty awesome. But anyways, for now, I guess we're going to settle with 4 updates per year, because usually that's what we get, 4 updates every year. And we are getting to the characters. Now, I would really appreciate to have Corrupted Chinook in MK Mobile, and I really appreciate to have Motaro in MK Mobile. However, my hopes for Motaro are not really that high. He can be basically put in the game with such a certain type of modifier that makes him immune to grapples, immune to X-rays such as the Terminator, or let's say even immune to special attacks, but on the other hand he can be super vulnerable for basic attacks. Let's say he takes 250% basic attack damage. So in a way, that's a workaround that they can bring Motaro into the game. I know a lot of you are not going to like it. You're going to say that he's going to be super annoying boss to beat. Yeah, that's kind of right, but still, again, my point is, I would like him to be in the game, not to be super OP, but at the same time not to cause the developers tons of headache, right? It's not really worth to redesign every single move in the game for just one character. That's why my hopes for Motaro are not really that high. However, he's one of my all-time favorite characters in Mortal Kombat, so I would love to see him in the game. So I already mentioned Corrupted Chinook. Corrupted Chinook is much more possible to be seen in MK Mobile, but I don't understand why he hasn't been added to the game yet. I really hope he will be the next Diamond. I'm not talking about golds, guys, because we all know that the next gold probably is going to be another Edenian character. Edenian, Sindel, I don't know. Probably, who knows. So, probably the next character is going to be Edenian for the gold realm. But for the Diamond realm, if we cannot have Motaro or, you know, the gold guy. Who's the gold guy? Not the gold guy, I'm sorry, Motaro or Corrupted Chinook, yeah. I would really appreciate if they give us Melina, because we have just one Diamond Melina. And guess what, guys? Ravenous, I'm not kidding here, Ravenous Melina, are you following? Ravenous Melina was the very first Diamond brought in MK Mobile. There were no Diamonds in the game, and then Ravenous Melina was introduced. She was the very first Diamond in the game, together with classic Raiden and Hellspawn Scorpion. Those 3 were the very first Diamonds in the game. So this was probably 6 years ago. So for 6 bloody years, Melina doesn't have another Diamond variation. At the same time, we have Scarlet with 3 Diamond variations. So it was crazy. But at the end of the day, guys, that's the thing. If I have to summarize the video, because I think the video is nearing its end, these are the most important things that I want to happen in the next update. I want the next update to spearhead a trend in MK Mobile that will let us have more updates more frequently. So instead of one update every 3 months, I would like to have one update every month, or something like this, because that's usually what happens in mobile games, right? They get updated more often, more frequently. Another thing that I want to get is, I want to get the Crypt to be a little bit more faster to complete. Let's say 30% faster compared to what it is now, because again, I did it with a gold team. It took me 50 minutes to complete. It was crazy. With a diamond team with really good gear and really focusing on the Crypt, so I want to finish it as soon as possible, as fast as possible, it takes me about between 30 and 35 minutes, which is still a lot. We're talking about completely decked out, a really strong diamond team. So I reckon if you get golds, you should be completing the Crypt in anywhere between 30 and 40 minutes. And if you have diamonds, you should be completing anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. This is, in my opinion, what is reasonable. But it doesn't depend on me, it's all up to the developers. So yeah, another thing that I want to be fixed for the next update is I don't want the Crypt to crash. Please, not only the Crypt bugs, but I want them to work on the bugs in general, so that the game can be a little bit less buggy, because lately MK Mobile has a lot of bugs. And that's probably one of the final issues I have with the game. There's so many other issues I had with the game that are now fixed. For instance, now we don't gamble for character, at least for the first copy. We have the newest characters in the Crypt. We have a way to get a character without grinding 1 week only to get resale, which is extremely underwhelming and stuff like this. We have better packs containing the new characters. So a lot of issues I had with the game, they're already fixed in this update. And there is only a few things left. And one of those things I consider to be the most important is the bugs. If they fix the bugs, the game is going to be so much better. And more or less that's it. The rest is based on my preferences for characters. I would really like to see Motaro, Corrupted Chinook, and any Diamond Melina in the game, because Melina has only one Diamond copy, which was, again, the very first Diamond introduced in the game. So she was the first Diamond, and then we didn't get any other copy of her, which is unacceptable. After all, Melina is one of the biggest names in Mortal Kombat, right? She's not such a like she's not a side character or anything. She's Melina, a big thing. Alright, so this is going to be all for you today. Please let me know what would you like to see in the next update. See you next time, guys. Take care.
Perfect. Perfect.